What's going on, guys? My name is Rising and welcome back to another gun guide for Call of Duty Mobile. In this series, we'll be focusing on in-depth breakdowns, tips, builds, and class setups for every single weapon in Call of Duty Mobile's multiplayer. And today, we'll be covering the LK24 assault rifle. The LK24 is based on the G36KV assault rifle designed by the German weapons manufacturer Heckler & Koch. The LK24 is a 4 to 6 shot kill weapon, dealing 28 damage in the initial damage range, dropping all the way down to 19. One of the primary strengths of this weapon is that it offers great damage multipliers throughout the body. This means head and upper torso shots are incredibly effective to reduce the shots to kill across all ranges. You have to hit 2 headshots mixed in with body shots to reduce the shots to kill in the initial damage range. Alternatively, you can also hit 3 upper torso shots to achieve a 3-shot kill. The rate of fire is moderate for an assault rifle at 631 rounds per minute. This means our time to kill will be 285 milliseconds up close, which is not really a competitive time to kill in this game, and it increases to 475 milliseconds in the longer ranges. However, if you manage to achieve a 3-shot kill, your time to kill will now be 190 milliseconds, which is great. The time to kill till now looks very unforgiving, but if we see the range profile, our 4-shot range extends up to a great 25 meters, which can be further extended up to 38 meters with at least 1 upper torso or 2 lower torso or arm shots, which is not so difficult to achieve. And if we compare the base LK24 with other top-tier weapons, we see that the LK24 has one of the best range profiles among them. In fact, it is one of the best range profiles in the entire game.
And now, coming to the accuracy stats, this is the main selling point of this weapon. The LK has one of the best bullet spread accuracy values in the entire game, and this means you can beam people across the map with very less effort. But not only the ADS spread, the hipfire spread is also incredibly effective, bordering on the SMG territory. The hit flinch is also very low for an assault rifle, and the bullet impact is also high. The LK24 thus excels in every single aspect here in this department. And coming to the recoil, this gun has a very easy recoil pattern, kicking upwards to the left with low kick between shots. Overall, in terms of accuracy, the LK24 is one of the best weapons in the entire game.
Coming to the handling stats though, the LK has a slow aim down sight time, while the sprint to fire time is standard for an assault rifle. And for the mobility stats also, the LK is below average in this department. The magazine capacity is standard for an assault rifle at 30 rounds with 120 in reserve. It reloads in 1.24 seconds with an empty reload time of 1.13 seconds. It is interesting to note that the empty reload time is faster than a tactical reload.
And with that covers all the base stats of this weapon. Unlike most other weapons, this gun does not feature any unique attachments, so now's the perfect time to dive into some exciting class setups. I have got 2 builds for the LK24 with 2 different playstyles. The first one is the balanced build, which comprises of the monolithic suppressor for concealment and range, no stock for improved mobility, tactical foregrip A and granulated grip tape for improved accuracy, and the 40-round extended mag. If you don't like the iron sights, then you can swap the mag with an optic of preference. With this build, we have a 25% increase to all of our damage ranges, which means now our guaranteed 4-shot kill range is up to 31.3 meters, which can be further boosted to 47.5 meters. The LK has a very competitive range profile, and you'll be very comfortable in taking mid to long range gunfights. And comparing with other meta options in the game, the LK can now outgun most of the weapons if you hit your shots properly. Our recoil is slightly increased, but is still very controllable. And you can have a look on the other key stat changes for this build. I also offer a second build, which is designed for mid to longer range encounters. This comprises of the tactical suppressor for concealment, OWC marksman barrel for range, accuracy, and stability, no stock for improved mobility, granulated grip tape for improved accuracy, and a low zoom optic, since this is a precision build. With this build, we have further improved our accuracy and recoil with minimal mobility cons. But most notably, we have a 35% range boost, which means our 4-shot kill range is now up to 33.8 meters, which can be further extended up to 51.3 meters.
This is a colossal increase to all of our damage ranges, and you can now beam people across the map with this gun. And comparing with other meta weapons, this gun is now deadly at those longer ranges, although all of our mobility values have been slightly decreased, and you must play with this build passively as a main AR.
As for an example class setup, for respawns, we have the FHJ-18 for taking down streaks. We have perk Greed Red as our wildcard, allowing us to carry 2 red perks, which we have Dauntless and Flak Jacket in this case, and for the other 2 perks, we have Quick Fix and Hardline. You may swap out Hardline for firepower support if you want. For the lethal equipment, we have a Molotov cocktail, and for the tactical, we have a trophy system. Operator skills and score streaks can be chosen as preference. For Search and Destroy, I prefer a melee for rushing, although you may use a pistol if you want. The perks remain the same, apart from using Dead Silence in the blue perk slot. We have a Contact Grenade as the lethal equipment, and a Smoke Grenade as the tactical for blocking enemy lines of sight.
And with that, that is going to wrap it up on the gun guide for the LK24. As for my thoughts on the weapon, I absolutely love this gun. The consistency is top-notch and the accuracy is godlike. Although it handles a bit slower, its versatility makes up for it. It's been a while I've been keeping the LK in at least one of my loadouts because I consider it to be one of the best weapons for the main AR role. But is it meta-worthy? Definitely not. Overall, it is an upper-tier weapon in the current meta, and if you haven't given this weapon a go, I'd highly suggest using it. Although you may feel the gun bulky at the start, but once you get the hang of it, you'll definitely fall in love with it.
And of course, those were just my thoughts on the LK24. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think of this weapon? Do you enjoy using this weapon in ranked, or you'd better be using something else altogether? Just let your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any other weapon in mind, let me know which one you want me to cover next. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.